Hello, my name is Butch Bruner, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the gates in these Dexter, or really any kind of R Series. This happens to be a Dexter. First, it's easiest if you remove these automatic they just get in the way. It makes it a lot easier just to remove them at first. And what we're after is, I'm really showing you, is how to take this spring on and off. So you just come in and you take off this screw. It's a Phillips head screwdriver. And this nut right here needs to come off. We use a nut driver, but I'm using a parallel needle nose, so you can see that it's fairly easy to do. So once you get it loose, it just spins off. So just keep all your screws in one place, nuts, and you pull this spring out, get it out of the way. And so we're going to take this exit funnel off. You just kind of wiggle that around. It might be tight, but just wiggle it and it'll come off. Then you want to take off the coin exit areas. And that came off pretty easy. Sometimes you have to walk it around this sensor here. But what you're after here is this coin separator. This coin separator is what piece, this little piece up here, it's holding it in. So you just open up your gates, pull your separator out, then you come in and put your finger over the spring, put some pressure on it, and just pull it out with your needle nose. And here's your gate you're gonna replace. So you'll probably need to take this screw off and put it on the new piece and then reassemble them. And one thing I forgot to show you that I had already done is that when you pull these off, these kind of get stuck on the bottom. You're going to notice that they're stuck. It's because this label right here has them glued together. Now we use a little X-Acto, but just a knife, and you just take it and you just cut that paper right down there, and it'll separate those, and they're still fully functional as far as the dates and everything. So anyway, now we're going to put it back together. So you get your gates, you just slide them in, and you don't have to go fast here. You can take your time. And so you get them up somewhat aligned, and then you see your hole there, and put your hinge pin in, and you come out, and you can see I pushed it out into this little hole where the spring's going to go. You can see that. So now what I'm doing is I'm pulling it back. You want it to be completely out of that hole, because when you start putting your spring in there, if there's anything left in there, it'll find it and stop your spring. Okay, so when you get this spring, this is the yoke, and here's the two prongs on front. So you grab the one closest to you, and then the yoke. Get your fingernail behind the yoke, and with this one right here, you're going to stab. You're going to put this one right here into this hole right here. There's a little hole that's made for it. So that's what we're going to do. You just aim for that, and you pull your yoke around, and you stick it in your slot, and you push it down with your thumb. See, there's no pressure on there, nothing in there, just with my thumb. And then you just slide that in. And as soon as you get any of it in there, it goes in, and then just get something and push it all the way up in there. And then you just start reassembling. These are usually, see, that one still had some glue on there. So you put this right back in, and take your time. If it's not going in real easy, see what you're hitting, see what's in the way, and just take your time. Now this sensor has a little bump over there to make it fits right in there. And I usually assemble that, and then I come back in, and you'll see your two holes right here that fit down in here. So I stick them in there, and then I'll open it up a little bit, work it in there, and then get it tight. You can see if it's fitting. And then I put my rear screw in first. Of course, the speedsters here at Imonex use automatic stuff. They don't trust me with that. Anyway, I'm just putting it back together. And just snug. It doesn't need to be anything special. Put your spring back on. And these nuts go on pretty easy, believe it or not. They're hard to get to. You just get it kind of balanced. Sometimes it takes a couple of times. Sometimes they just float right on. So that wasn't too bad. And it does need to have some tightness to it. Again, a nut driver is a whole lot easier if you have a nut driver. I'm just showing you can use a. Just about everybody has needle nose, so. That's just needs to be tight. So that's it. We've just completed putting a new gate on. Okay, this screw right here, this one I didn't take it on and off, but as you can see, there's a plane right here on this plastic. You want the inside of this flat on the screw equal to the plane on here. That's the best place for coin rejection. This screw makes the inside, the inner gate you replace, open up. Watch this outer gate come out, and now it's going to pull the inner gate. That's part of your rejection process. Anyway, thanks for watching, and good luck converting your coin acceptor.